Hey there, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. This is episode 81, and with this particular run of episodes, we are beginning the final phase of Against All Odds Season 4. It's been a crazy one. I did mention several times in the past run, but I will say again, we are going to go all the way to 100 episodes, regardless of the fact that we are almost to 100 days. Earlier in the series, I was saying that we were going to go just to 100 days, and that way we would keep the series shorter, not necessarily, not keep us going when there wasn't much to do. But now there's a bunch to do, because we have had a new patch, the RUGGED Sentinel patch. I've only played 2 episodes in it. I've played a little bit of a, test campaign using, some custom settings and some other stuff I'm going to play with for future series. But other than that, I'm really excited to jump back into this. So we have arrived back in Coastal Highway, and we've dropped most of our stuff off, I think. Yeah, we're back down to 66.29 pounds altogether. We do have a sewing primer that I need to go ahead and read through at some point. It's getting dark now, though, so I don't know if now is that time. But I can, with what I have to drink, I think, get through the night. So what I shall do, and I have some crackers, too. That's good. We've got to head to a couple of places in the next couple of episodes. The first place I want to go is someplace old, which is to say that I want to go to Desolation Point first. It's the last of the existing world that we've known all this time, that I've played many times in Against All Odds, that I haven't been to. And that's because I don't want to end the series on a low note. So we're going to go to the place that I've already been to first. But then we're going to go to Milton, which is the new zone that was added in that RUGGED Sentinel update. So I'm very excited about that as well. Oh, hey, I have no, I don't need to rest at all. At all, remotely, even a little bit. Well, crap. The sun's about to set. What am I going to do? Well, I might as well get in 1 hour of reading. Hold on. Where's that book? I'm not going to get 3 hours of research out of this, but I'll get a couple. Oh, yay. I have cabin fever. Wonderful. Forgot about that. Well, now we got to go outside. Let's see. I'm going to need some cloth. Got 5 cloth. I'm going to need 15. No, that's not cloth. That's cloth. I've got that. I'm going to need some sticks. Sticks. Don't see sticks. Okay. Well, bloody hell. Completely forgot about that nonsense. And now we have started off this episode with my least favorite affliction in the history of the Long Dark, cabin fever. Isn't this wonderful? All right, so I've got my bow and arrow with me. It's nighttime. I've got to be outside. To tell you the truth, just because of this cabin fever nonsense, I kind of want to pick up the... Yeah, I'm going to pick up the rifle. Because right now, I've got to get rid of cabin fever. And I'm not going to try and be all fancy schmancy and try and fight off wolves with this bow and arrow when I've got something that's going to be much better against the wolves. So let's see how many bullets I have. I've got plenty. I am going to go ahead and put the bow and arrow back down. Let's see. Let's sort by weight. Let's drop this thing. Drop it. That arrow's in very poor condition. And drop these 5 arrows. I'll pick them back up in a second. And of course I have a brand new bow right here. Actually, no, that bow is still in progress. I remember people calling me out for thinking I'd built it, but I had only spent the first few hours on it, which I appreciate that. I completely spaced on that. That's a mistake I make from time to time, and I imagine other people do too, but not usually when recording content. So, oops. I will go ahead and put this stuff here. So basically, cabin fever, the way this works is I'm going... the way that cabin fever works is, as we've seen before, we just have to go outside and... One more simple arrow. Let's see. Just have to go outside and live outside for a little while until cabin fever goes away. So let's see. Cabin fever requires that we do not sleep indoors for 24 hours. We have to spend some time outside to recover. The good news is we're okay otherwise. I have complete 100% health. So that's good at least. Let me take a second to make sure that I'm not carrying too much. I am carrying a good bit. The heavy hammer I can probably leave here for now, although I need to take that to Desolation Point eventually. I mean, there's a couple different ways I could do this. I could go ahead and leave for Desolation Point right now, in which case I probably want to bring the heavy hammer with me. What else am I carrying that's heavy? I mean, I'm not weighed down by a lot. I've got some clothes on me, of course. The other thing that I need to think about is that I'm going to need to be moving a good bit in the next little while. So yeah, carrying the rifle is not the best right now, but I need to do it. When I get to Desolation Point, I can also drop the hacksaw along with the heavy hammer. So that's 6 pounds I don't have to worry about anymore, and then I'll be back down below encumbrance. So What I think I'm going to do is go ahead and start making my way. I need to get some sticks as well. Do I have sticks here? I can't recall. That's going to add additional weight. Here's our lovely paws. Come on, game, you can do this. Please? Thank you. All right, do I have sticks? Not there. What about this drawer? Not there. What about here? No. Those look like sticks. I promise they're not sticks. And that's empty. And all right, these are all curing, I think. Whoa, hello. All right, I don't believe that I have sticks. I'm going to check this drawer just to be sure. Nope, that's an empty drawer. So I don't have sticks. Anywhere. Anywhere here? No. And I don't have anything else on me that I can drop at all. No. All right, well, it seems like there might be a decent amount of moonlight outside, so cross your fingers. Let's see, we're going to go out the front door so that I can dart across to other safe spaces if I need to. Looks like there's stuff on the ground, but there's not. All right. I'm going to be very quiet for a second. Need to be alert. Wow. Nice. Alright, so there were no wolves when I showed up, and there are no wolves now. So, let me not jinx myself. I want to stay close to this side of the road in case there's one just out on the ice, which is possible. But I also am going to start kind of poking around for some sticks in here. Like this. Just start moving towards Desolation Point. So that's really where I need to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need 15 altogether. Was that 6 or 7 that I just picked up? 6. That looked like a house on the side of that mountain for a second there. Threw me off. 1 second. Lately when playing the Long Dark, I do something, I've mentioned this in a few recordings, but I find that I do a little bit better when my light is off. Obviously for just the ability to focus on the screen, so sometimes I'll start recording still in the habit of keeping the light on, then realize, oh wait, I should turn that off. Alright, so we're completely warm, thanks to all the clothing we're wearing, which is nice. And we're going to make our way down this direction towards Desolation Point. And that's, of course, where the other forge is. That's why we can drop the heavy hammer and the hacksaw as well. It's not a terribly long journey, and I can grab plenty of coal along the way. It will encumber me further, but I'm okay with that, honestly. Now, one thing I can't recall is if I've been down here. They still haven't fixed the stretching skyboxes. That's a shame. I thought they fixed that, but evidently not. This was a couple patches ago. Look at that. I love the stars in the Long Dark, but that wrecks it whenever I see that. Not trying to be negative, but I mean, as someone who enjoys stargazing, I can't unsee that, you know? So anyway, looks fine up above us, but anyway, let's, I need to keep looking for sticks too. Let me not get sidetracked from that. Is that a dead guy? No, that's just a little pile of rocks. Yeah, but what I was going to say is I'm not sure if I have been to... Yeah, I don't remember being in that house. So I think there's an area here that I haven't explored just yet. I could be wrong, but I'm going to poke my head in there and see what's going on. And there should be some sticks in that area too. Actually, I see sticks right up here. As long as there's not a wolf, I'll be happy. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $12, $13, $14, and $15, and $16 for good measure. All right, now we have enough for our snow shelter. And whenever I want, really. I've got my bedroll, don't I? Please tell me. Okay, good, I do. I don't know why I would think I wouldn't have my bedroll, but... So what we can do is find a spot out in the world. Hey, bear. How's it going? Find a spot out in the world that will give me a nice safe area to throw down a survival shelter, or a snow shelter, I guess. And then at that point, I will try and pass the cabin fever. For those of you who are curious, some of you might have the questions floating around in your mind. I mentioned that I have played with custom difficulty, and you might be asking yourselves, Hadrian, are you going to turn off cabin fever in any custom playthroughs that you do? The answer to that question is probably not. Again, I will probably be leaving cabin fever on. Not because I want to, not because I'm particularly happy about it, but because I have said many, many times, I don't think it's a bad mechanic. I think its current implementation is substandard. It needs to be worked on. But I think cabin fever should be in the game. By all rights. And I'm going to probably leave that on for the sake of the challenge for any playthrough that I do. Okay, this is a new location, so indeed I have not been in here. Also, I had the flashlight with me. I really wish I hadn't brought that. There's no need for me to have the flashlight on me, but if we get some auroras, then maybe some Roy driving gloves. A little bit of graphical glitching there just now. Don't know what caused that. If the recorder caught that, which hopefully it didn't, but that was weird. Ruined cotton toque. All right. Here's an extra flare. See, I don't want to find too much stuff here, to tell you the truth. I don't want to weigh myself down before I leave. But at least being here, I will possibly get some additional supplies, which I can use to feed myself on my journey, because I'm not terribly overburdened with food. Good. More crackers. That's a good find. Accidentally double-clicked. So yeah, anyway, cabin fever, as much as I feel like it needs to be tweaked, and I started a thread, again, go to the Hinterland forums and please participate on that cabin fever thread in the wishlist forum. It's a few pages down, I think, now. We haven't posted on it in a while, but if you want to read what's there and maybe see, I posted a compilation note as well, so that people can kind of, read up on what people have suggested in summary. But yeah, please do participate in that, because I have a feeling, based on Raphael's initial response to the thread, which you can see on the thread, that it's something they might consider. Not the thread specifically, but the thread as a contribution to the greater discussion around this whole idea that cabin fever needs some work. And there's some really good ideas that have been shared so far. So I will be leaving it on. I just hope that in the future, when I do those custom playthroughs, the mechanic will be, well, better. More enjoyable. More believable.
This stuff will come in handy.
Alright, so I'm finding lots of stuff that I'm going to need to break down. Newsprint I don't need, because we have really high fire starting skill. Anything over here? Nope. Sometimes there's stuff hiding in that corner. Worn jeans? Wow, there's lots of stuff in here. I'm going to have to wait a second. Well, I don't really want to, though. That's the thing. Ragged long wool scarf. God, there's so much stuff here. And a new hunting knife. Jeez. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop when I get into the cave system. Or maybe I can do this, maybe I can start a snow shelter somewhere and I can do all this organizing in there. I'm going to get that lantern fuel and put it straight into my lantern. No, I don't want to break that down, thanks. For whatever reason, I am a little shaky on the controls today. Where's this? Toilet? Yeah, no, this is going to weigh us down. That's a lot of extra water, and we've already picked up a few bottles in here.
It's getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, I know. So much extra stuff that I wasn't expecting to find. But, is there anything else? Didn't look under the bed, did I? Not here. Not here. Okay, there's that. Let me go ahead and drink some water to reduce my burden. Actually, well, what I should have done is have some of those pinnacle peaches first, because those are ridiculously heavy. But hopefully there's no wolves outside. We're near the edge of the zone. Oh, hello. I don't know where you are, dude. I completely couldn't see him. And I got turned around. Ugh. And I got a new mouse, by the way, so I'm not used to tapping repeatedly on this mouse. Wow, that sucks. I was overburdened from that. Holy crap. And now my condition's crap. I have no idea where it was. I jumped when he barked. Like I said, shaky on the controls. I have cabin fever. Let's check my gear. God, that's annoying. Yeah, I'm not used to tapping on this mouse for... I've been using the same mouse for the entire time I've had my YouTube channel. This one's very similarly shaped. It's better. I like it. But, yeah. Okay, now I can't recover. So we're in a bit of a bind. I will not lose health, but... I got completely turned around in that weather as soon as I shouldn't have done that. When I saw the crappy weather, I should have just stayed here. I just didn't want to be in this zone anymore. I want to keep moving. So we can't rest right now. Like, there's no way that I can. I don't think I can even pass time, can I? Yeah, I can't due to cabin fever. So we... This is why I hate it. This is why I hate it. All right. I can't see worth a damn. I mean, I can see, but my character, I mean, there's no ambient light. Well, this went from a very smooth start to complete crap. And I'm honestly kind of pissed off. And I think I just heard the bear. Well, tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. Because I do need to pass some time. I don't have a choice. There is something that I can do to pass time. I picked up a bunch of stuff that I need to harvest. And that's part of what's weighing me down anyway. So let's do it this way. I don't think my condition's dropping. It shouldn't be. There's nothing hurting me. We did pick up a good amount of clothing items, so that's the silver lining here. Well, it's not passing that much time, actually. So, if nothing else, at least this will allow me to maybe pass the time until the weather is a little better and there's more visibility. Because our visibility was great getting here, and then I spent just one... Then I looked around through one frickin' house. One house. Just one. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Son of a bitch. Alright, so... Now that that's done, I guess I'll go ahead and drink this orange soda too, because that's another ½ pound to get rid of. Now, another thing I need to do is get rid of that lantern fuel. We are nowhere near a spot where I could safely put down a shelter. That's the other problem. And I don't need the flashlight. I'm tempted to just put the flashlight down where I am, to tell you the truth. But let's first refuel our lantern. Now, what I could do to pass some more time would be a little dangerous because I could run out of lantern fuel. Or I would run out of lantern fuel. Hang on, let's look and see how the weather is. Still terrible. I mean, it's not windy anymore. Yeah, when I when I had that jump scare, I got completely turned around. I started walking to the left of the house, thinking I was walking back towards the house. I was like, wait, this doesn't look right. But I didn't know where the wolf was, and all I wanted was to see the door, and I couldn't see it. Oh, man. So, yeah, here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm going to a place where I'm relatively sure I'll find... Well, I could actually light a flare. We found a flare, and these are heavy anyway. So let's use the light of the flare to do some repairs, shall we? Let's I doubt it will last all that long. But still, that wolf managed to hurt my clothing, and this will help me pass a little bit of time. I think I put down most of my flares when I got back, so I don't need to burn through these too egregiously quickly, but... yeah, can't repair in the dark. How many flares do I still have? That's the question. Let's drop the burned out one. Yeah, I only have 2, so we're not going to do that again. But maybe, just maybe, that passed a little bit of time, and the weather changed. Nope. Alright. Well, this is about the worst visibility for going to another zone in the dark. Especially the one we're going to, because we're going through an area where there's going to be more wolves. This is absolutely terrible. And there's nothing I can do to pass time. This is a great example, at least, of why we need to have a discussion around cabin fever. Are you a wolf? I don't think so. All right. I can't do anything right now. I mean, I can't see. I don't want to go trudging forward. I'm encumbered. What do? I mean, I need to build a snow shelter, but until visibility is better, I'm completely stuck here without the ability to rest. Granted, I won't lose condition, as we've seen, but I can't even pass time. It's terrible. I mean, there's nothing I can do apart from what I've already done. Wow. All right, well... I mean, I can definitely try and repair a few other things. No, I don't want to break down. God, that's annoying. And you're pointing at something that can be broken down when you're trying to light the lantern. It tries to do that instead. Okay. So I'm going to try and repair just like 2 more items. Oh, you know what I can do? Oh, I don't have any scrap metal on me, never mind. I can't repair that. I can't repair the, Let's see, is there anything that I can... I'll tell you what I could probably do. Hang on. I do need to clean the rifle. Let's do that. Just clean it twice. And now I need to make sure I'm not burning all my lantern fuel. That did pass some time. I could see the dial moving. How are we doing on... Come on, game. Show me my lantern fuel. I hate that it doesn't pop up when you... I'm complaining a lot this episode. I'm sorry. This is what happens when cabin fever afflicts me. I get pissed off. But those of you who have watched my content in the Long Dark in the past understand why. But Storm Lantern has 0.09 gallons of fuel left. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a lot. So... yeah, I used up a good bit of it there. Let's step back outside and see if maybe... Please? Nope, weather's getting worse again. And I hear a rabbit somewhere nearby. Well, this is terrible. This is really, really frustrating. And I almost feel like I have to apologize for this, because this is like one of the kinds of pickles that the Long Dark can put you in, where it's... Next episode will be fine, but right now I'm closing in on the end point of this episode, and not much has happened on account of cabin fever. Nice triumphant return for Against All Odds. Thanks, game. Appreciate that very much. So kind of you. I mean, thankfully... Well, okay, I can still clean the rifle in the dark. Okay. Hang on. If we can still clean the rifle in the dark, that will let me pass some time. And I might even be able to sharpen my other items. Let's look into that. Yes, okay. I can sharpen my... Oh, you know what? I picked up a second knife as well. I can get rid of that. Or I can harvest it for scrap metal. How about that? And repair some of my other stuff. Okay, this might actually do it. There we go. But I'm having to play the mechanics, which, you guys know, pisses me off to no end. But anything else? Yeah, that's right. Need to sharpen that. Yeah, this is going to bring the sun back up. Thank God. And still we're at the end of the episode. That's just the way life goes. Life's what happens when you're busy making plans, right? All right, there's that. Okay. Now, let's actually look outside really quickly and see if things are better. We passed a good amount of time there. No, they're exactly the same. Okay, 26 minutes in. Not as much happened this episode as I thought. I really thought we would get to Desolation Point, at least to the other side of the mine this episode. Sorry about that. But next episode, we're definitely going to set out and get that done because the sun's about to rise. So I will do some more repairing, especially of this, let's say, hacksaw. Can't repair in the dark. Of course not. I knew that. Anything else that I can... For a second, I thought I might have harvested my knife. I was about to freak out. Nope. Can't do anything else. I can't repair... Or, no, I can't repair anything because it's dark. But it will be light soon enough. Yeah. So let me step outside and make a save point. And I'm going to stop this one. In the next one, we're going to actually try and go to Desolation Point and survive cabin fever and do away with the rest of this nonsense. So the other issue is we're getting pretty tired. So the first thing we have to do is put down a snow shelter and rest somewhere outside because we can't rest indoors. And then we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one somehow, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, along with the rest of my survival, science fiction, and or simulation content. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.